to the end of the timber frame construction now, and we are in the process of putting the Glo Lamp structure up for the sun space. Along with the sun space, we've started the Hempcrete walls. The Hempcrete walls are up to first floor now. Right, this is the Hempcrete installation. What you get is you get a 600 by 900 plastic shutter. These are clipped together with screw clips and screwed straight through the shutter into the timber frame.
My name's Graham Durran and I work for the Limecrete company. We specialise in hempcrete. The hemp is locally sourced and the lime is all produced in the UK. So obviously we're taking advantage of the fact lime has got a lower carbon footprint than cement. This is actually a waste product. It's not actually grown just for this. This is just the leftovers from the hemp industry. So it's got a very, very low carbon footprint. It both insulates the building and enables it to breathe. And it's in the breathing of the building that it has its biggest advantage. The lime binder is mixed with the hemp and it's sprayed in. It's actually mixed together at the nozzle, so they both come up separate pipes, and it's sprayed into the shuttering and then raked off afterwards. One of the problems we've had this year is the weather. With all the rain we've had, I mean, it's just been exceptional. So drying is a bit more of a problem than normal, and with 450mm thick walls, there's quite a lot of drying to do.
As you can see here, this is a finished panel of Hempcrete. This Hempcrete's been poured roughly 4 to 5 weeks now, and it's in the process of drying out. As you can see, it's still slightly soft on the crust. So the process now at this stage is we monitor the moisture content of the hemp. Once the moisture content gets to below a certain amount, it's then available for us to render.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm a placement student with GB. Just coming around and doing the moisture testing of the Hempcrete with the probes that go 150mm in. We do this once a week.
So we're just about to commence lifting another member of Glo Lamp. As you can see, 4 are up. There's a total of 15. Once they're up and bolted in place, as you can see, the metal fins, timber Glo Lamp dividers to keep them equally apart. Once that's in place, it's then triple glazed with an aluminium frame. Once the frame and glazing is in place, it's then covered by solar shading, which are timber fins again, covering the whole of the sun space frame.
Hi, I'm David Morland. I'm from Farron & Clark with the architects on the SEC building. It's been a great building to be involved with, using a lot of new technologies, a lot of innovative materials. So with the SEC building, what we're looking for is an outstanding BREEAM target, which we've achieved, hopefully, and we're still going to be achieving throughout the build process. The university really wanted a building which was unique, in some ways iconic, to really put in the centre of their eco-versity concept. So what we've tried to do here is create a building which is really very, very low energy, and trying to make the building fabric do as much as possible before looking at low energy technologies, which are also part of the building.
Welcome to the University of Bradford and the Horton A building. Today we're welcoming the AECB, the Association of Environmentally Conscious Buildings. They've come to listen here and have a tour around our wonderful new Sustainable Enterprise Centre, which is the largest building built of hemp, timber frame and light-tack recycled floors. Welcome to the roof of the Bright building. It's nearly 2 years since the building's been finished. It eventually got the world's highest educational score for BREEAM for an educational building at 95.2. It's the largest model hemp building in the world. The building's used for a variety of activities. The top floors are used for incubator units for green startup businesses. The middle floors are used as general university space, open plan, people who want to rent it for small office accommodation. The lower floors are used for outreach in the local community, so local schools can visit the site and learn about sustainable construction, sustainable development. The senior users were involved from conception, through the design process, through the construction of the building, and also we fed in lessons learned from other estates projects, because at the end of the day a building is only as good as the users feel within it. One of the most important features of the building was to make sure the users have maximum control over their environment. They control the environment. Even though quite a sophisticated control system sits below it, it's paramount that the users feel they can control the environment, which makes them feel at home in the building. The user feedback we've got from the building occupiers has been exceptionally good. From the outset, the building was meant to maximise daylight, fresh air through the natural ventilation. Some of the other features of the building are triple glazed windows. It has no gas connection. The electricity to the building by the mains is only used as a backup. We have 250 square metres of solar PV and about 10 square metres of solar thermal, and the whole idea of the building was to minimise mechanical electrical intervention and make it as passive as possible. What allowed us to build this building was the Ecoversity programme, which commenced in 2005. And the idea of the Ecoversity programme was to embed sustainable development throughout the university, from teaching through to research, through to our function in estates. And it's been very successful in that. It allows us to develop a sustainable building specification, which we use in all builds. Obviously the Bright building is at the higher end of that specification. One of the benefits of the Ecoversity programme is it allowed to cut our carbon footprint from the built environment in the last 10 years by just short of 40%, which makes us one of the leading universities in cutting carbon emissions from the built environment. Sustainability is one of the Vice Chancellor's top 5 aims and objectives for the University of Bradford, and for that reason we're proud to be finalists in the Green Gown Awards 2015.